Guys, gals, and guests, welcome to Wine with Me Wednesdays, honey. We made it to another episode. I am your host, Bree Star, and this is the show where I get tipsy and cut the fuck up. I'm only a social drinker. I only drink socially. But this is my opportunity to be social weekly. So you gonna get a bitch drunk. Praise the Lord. Last week, if you were here, I tried to do the show sober. And Dante and Harry carried the motherfucking show. Because my sober ass was dry as a good panty liner, bitch. I was dry, honey. Cotton mouth, bitch. Honey, I might have had a punchline here and there. Bitch. But, honey, y'all already know what time it is. I already beat y'all to the motherfucking punch, honey. We beat them to the punch, didn't we, Pug? You gonna come say hey to the people, or you just doing ad-libs? All right. She just doing ad-libs. She said she ain't got time for y'all. That's fierce. But yes, I already got started, honey. I already got started. If you fuck with your bitch and you follow my content, then you know I'm doing a little challenge right now, honey. Head to Toe Glam, competing for best dressed. Old classic Hollywood is the theme that I'm going for. Competing for best dressed, head to toe, glam included, $300 or less. That's what we currently doing. That's what I'm currently doing in my free time, honey. Went to the mall today. It's looking like we might not make it. But we're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to keep it optimistic, honey. We're going to keep it optimistic because worst comes to worst. Bitch, I'm still going to go. I'm still going to compete for grand prize. Even if I'm wearing a motherfucking trash bag. Praise the Lord, honey. Confidence is fashion. How y'all doing? How y'all doing out in the chat? Hey. Hey, the coolest fat girl. Hey, Nakia. Hey, what's going on, friend? Bearded Beauty. Everybody is in here. Everybody is in here. Honey. I'm not sure if this y'all first time here. But if this your first time here, then, honey, I'm here to let you know. I'm going to try to drag your ass up on this live. If you got at least 1,000 followers, bitch, I'm sending you an invite. It's up to you if you answer. It's up to you if you answer. But if you don't, I might reach you. Ain't nobody say you got cam up. Ain't nobody say you got cam up. But if you got at least 30 followers, then motherfucker, you making some content. You could come on here and talk to your girl while she tipsy, bitch. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to your girl. Bitch. Honey. I ain't Beyonce, but my birthday is close enough, bitch. You better act like you want to be my friend, honey. If you don't, bitch, I'll reach you. Hey, AJ. What's going on? What's going on? Y'all still coming in. Y'all about to get the invites in 17 seconds. Bitch. Honey. What's going on? I love you, AJ, honey. AJ, you looking cute. Let me stop. I ain't looking right now, honey. AJ might be somebody's husband, boyfriend. Child. I don't mean no disrespect. Keep your spouse on the leash. Don't make me whip their ass. It's just kikis here. We just kikiing. But tell them I'm tipsy. Shut up, honey. Don't judge the puss. Don't judge the motherfucking puss. Hey, Cal by Shavers. Am I saying that right? AJ, you single? And the eyes popped up, so that means you single and looking. What you looking for, AJ? What you got your eye on? Thank you, Ebony Love. I'm sure you looking gorgeous too, honey. Yeah. Trend. I'm a sip on trend being in the chat, honey. Oh, I done spilled it on me. Judge your mother. I told y'all I was tipsy, bitch. That ain't gonna be the last spill. Judge your mother. Judge your mother. KLB. Okay. 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 Well, y'all in this motherfucking chat, y'all about to start getting invited in. Praise the Lord. First come, first serve. We starting at the top. We starting at the motherfucking top. We sending the invites. Invite them all. Invite them all, TikTok. Invite everybody. Shit. What the fuck is going on? What's going on? I'm inviting everybody. Oh, it say I can only send 3 times.
You.
It is. It is. Bree Star. Hey, friend.
Hey, thank you for hopping on here.
No, thank you for coming on, friend. Thank you for coming on. How's your day going?
Fine so far. We just having a little political talk. That's mostly what I do over here. Tulsi Gabbard, the witch.
I understand. I understand. You definitely be filling me in on the politics because you know, honey, can't trust Fox News, and you can only trust in on the weekends.
Thank you. Thank you. There you go. That's about it. And it's
So
very
what?
limited window.
So I haven't been. I've been running and ripping through the streets. Fill me in on what's going on. What's the hot topic right now, friend?
Lord have mercy. Herschel Walker.
That child still in the news. When is everybody going to realize that Herschel Walker has ACT? Ain't that what happens when you have too many concussions and you can't breathe on your own?
Yep.
Yeah, people
He
going
can't
to
think on his own.
child.
You
Huh?
can smell the burning as his brain cells are just trying to catch.
I could smell the burning of a cross as he talks with his speaking points, honey, because the KKK is clearly writing his speeches.
Oh, well, at this point, basically, it's just the Republican Party, not the conservatives, because there's a distinction. There are real conservatives, and then there are these wild beasts running free. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Boebert, yeah, Hawley,
Is,
all them fools.
is
And
Matt
I'm sorry, but
is
go ahead.
Is Matt Gaetz still out here acting a white passing Latino fool?
Yeah, you mean Rubio or Cruz? Because both
Cruz.
of them like to pretend.
I,
Cruz like to pretend like, yeah.
I
You're
get all
absolutely right.
mixed up.
Oh Lordy, somebody said the video froze. It ain't froze over here.
No, we good, friend. Maybe your Wi-Fi
Y'all
is.
go out, come back in. Go out, come back in. Okay.
Yeah, I think their Wi-Fi is stuck in the Dominican Republic, honey. It's on vacation.
Now go out, come back in. That's it. That's my suggestion. But in the meantime, right now, oh Lord, I look at it this way. I'm sorry, but Kanye was put up during the election last time as the sacrificial lamb. This time it's Herschel Walker, and it's oh my God.
Now, friend, educate me. Did I get my information correct? Because I was informed that many Republicans are still willing to back Herschel Walker just so that they can have the majority.
Oh yes, oh yes. They sent Tim Cotton and they sent Rick Scott to do a speech with him yesterday. And this unfortunate man stood there. And after we know 4 women have been knocked up by him, one of them had an abortion for him.
They
He
all
stood,
right.
he stood there while they were standing behind him, telling a tale about once upon a time there was a bull in a field and there was a fence with barbed wire on it. And he looked over and there were 3 cows up on a hill. And he caught their scent and he backed up and he ran over the fence and the barbed wire kind of caught his tummy a little bit, got a little cut up. But he ran up that hill to those cows. But when he got there, he realized they were bulls.
He be saying this in public. He said this in public.
Tim Cotton was standing behind him, and the look, if you ever catch it on camera, was like, I just put my fucking career on the line to come here to support him about all these illegitimate kids. And he's going to start telling a tale about a bull chasing after cows.
Do he realize that he's the bull in the china shop? And my question is, because I haven't seen nothing he's said publicly, because I already know he's undereducated. Um,
Yes.
were these cows, would they happen to be of the albino breed? Were these Caucasian women?
He did. No, these were not Caucasian women. They were not. They are all. Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay for him to settle down with the white woman, but it wasn't okay for him to acknowledge the women of color that he had children with. Is that what I'm hearing?
There you go. That's it. 100% girl. 100%. That was it.
They love the melanin. They always gonna come home to mamas. They always gonna come home to us, baby. They can't deny the fact that they love the melanin, but they just color struck. Poor thing. We're gonna have to pray for him.
But he don't want to stay with them. I just want to be led by the little head, and that's it.
Baby, I don't mean no harm. If I had met Herschel Walker and went on a date with him and didn't know who he was, I wouldn't want to stay with him neither. Can you imagine?
Oh,
Can you imagine the talking points? Can you imagine him talking by himself without cue cards?
Lord. Okay. What can I say? That
Destruction.
you are absolutely right. Yes, I can picture that shit.
Baby, people will follow the Pied Piper right into destruction, won't they?
Yes, they will. And that would be him. And how he is ranking higher than a reverend at Martin Luther King's church. He leads Martin Luther King's church. How is he scoring higher in these polls?
For one, it's too many of us that's still under the impression that your vote don't count. We learned in the past few years that our vote didn't mean what a lot of us thought it meant, but at the end,
Mm-hmm.
it still counts. And it especially counts right now. If you're not voting in November, baby, you ain't doing nothing. And any
Mm.
that comes along, including We Did It Joe trying to decriminalize weed, any change that is made because of people like you and me, black
Yes.
women who get out here and run our mouths and hit the polls.
I'm gonna put this out there. That student loan thing, that was not his original idea. That was something that Kamala had and Bernie had. And the marijuana thing was from Bernie. So he is basically going, okay, I'm going to take this idea and this idea. And I know people want it because I've heard how they talk to Bernie and how they talk to Kamala. So I may as well just go ahead and throw that in the pot.
Yeah,
He
baby.
did not create that.
Yeah, baby. I already knew, for one, everybody been hollering, where's Kamala? Where's Kamala? Kamala's working, honey. Kamala ain't trying to pull no public figure bullshit. Kamala's trying to pull some strings behind the scenes, honey.
Mm-hmm.
As
Yep.
she has been forever, which is the reason why she even made it to the nomination. Don't get me wrong, I ain't no big fan of ne'er politician, because honey, they all just puppets.
Yep.
But Joe realized that we were unsatisfied. Us who voted for him, he realized that we were unsatisfied. He said, these Negroes is learning too fast. They got the TikTok, honey. They didn't learn how to Google search and find reliable sources.
Yep.
Honey, these Negroes is learning too fast. I got to do something. I can't just smile and say I like black people for the next 3 or 4 years.
Nope, nope. Now Trump has his cultists who will believe anything if he says the sun is made out of orange. They'll go, oh, wow, I never knew that. Whereas the rest of us will go, hell no, no goddamn orange.
He didn't convince these people that his skin is made out of an orange.
Yep, yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And they will fight you tooth and nail. He told us he's orange on the outside and he is the orange. So we believe it. And we go, fucking orange? You up in the mouth about now, boo boo?
Baby, that just goes to show you that if you're rich, white, and male, you can be absolutely nuts and still run this country.
Yep, absolutely. And he truly is. And they will. Can you imagine any people of color attacking Congress, breaking in windows, and beating police officers and not being mowed down?
Friend, if anybody would have did it, it would have been us, and we would still be underneath the jail, don't you? We
Oh,
would
yes,
still
we
be
would.
underneath the jail. My lace front would be hanging from the barbed wire because they threw me in there so fast.
You know what? They are still complaining about the summer of 2020, how there was riot. And every time I say, so why did that happen? They burned up buildings and they fought with police. Why did that happen? When I narrow it down and say because a woman was murdered in her bedroom, because a man was kneeled on till he begged for his mama, because a young man was injected with drugs while being stopped for no freaking reason and died. Now, why did they attack the Congress? Who
They
died?
they attack Congress because they see the Negro uprising, and they want to keep the slaves in check. We're not allowed to read books, friend. We supposed to come here and act like we illiterate. Baby,
Mm-hmm.
it's too many people that look like you and I that come from our ancestors who speak too much better than them, who think
Mm-hmm.
too much better than them. Baby, they just didn't want us to realize that we're better than them.
And the thing is, this is our greatest strength. Those of us who can say, I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Don't tell me. Don't try to lead me by my nose. I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
Baby, I'm going to find out and I'm going to share it with my people.
There you go. 100%, girl. 100%. I'm sorry. I usually keep my lives really short because I gotta get to work in the morning.
Understand.
And I do believe I followed you over on YouTube.
I'm trying to
If
make
you would do me
creator.
the honor of following me.
Friend, baby, coming across women like you is a continued inspiration. Is a continued inspiration for me to stand in my truth as a Black woman. And I hope that you know that you are inspiring. You are inspiring and you are educating. And I appreciate you for it. It is an honor to know you.
Thank you so much. And I always try to catch every live you have because it's always educational.
Thank you, friend. I try.
Thank you, ma'am.
You have a good evening.
You too. Bye-bye. That was fabulous. Wonderful.
Yes. Shout out to T Brown. I love friend. I just love Black women, honey. I'm telling you, if you didn't know, then now you know. We a whole motherfucking movement out this bitch. Trans, cis, non-binary, feminine people of color. Honey, I salute you, baby. Who else we got in here? Who we about to drag up on this chat next, honey? Do we got any queers in the building? We got any queers in the building? If you a queer, put the rainbow in the chat. If you a queer that's willing to come on and talk to your girl while she a little tippaline, come on through. Come on through. I'm inviting all y'all. Honey, don't be my next YouTube video reading people, bitch, because you didn't come up on my motherfucking love, honey. Just coming through, y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
I am all right. Sitting here with my kid while he watches TV. How are you?
Looking gorgeous. Looking gorgeous.
Thank you.
I love the unlocks.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I love your videos.
Thank you.
Now watch you for a little minute. Sitting in the chat.
It still blows my mind that people pay my crazy ass.
But you know what? Crazy is like that's what we need. Cause like the people who act like they're not crazy, them be the ones killing motherfuckers in the corner. You know, you out with it. That's good.
Baby, honey, y'all see all these Caucasian men out here trying to act normal. Y'all know
Exactly.
what serial killer rate is, bitch.
Exactly. So at least you know you want to say hi.
Hey.
You good?
Yeah.
We're not sitting right here, son. Can I stand up? Goof. Yeah.
That's your child?
Yeah. Just him. Just him. He 3 going on 30.
Are we a single parent situation?
Nope. His dad's at work right now. We've been married for 5 years. Yeah. We in
Like
there.
this, honey, I'm telling y'all, it exists.
It exists. That's my high school sweetheart. We've been together since I was 16.
So
I just turned 28 this year.
So it's been about 12 years.
Yep.
And how long before y'all decided to tie the knot?
We got married in 2016. So
it's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a little minute. We've definitely been through the trials, tribulations, hells, high waters, all of the things.
I hear married people say that a lot. I have not been married, but I am open to the possibility. So, what is the best advice? Well, I've been married before, but I got married to help a friend get their green card. We didn't want them going back to Iraq.
Good on you. Good.
But I've never been in a love marriage. I've been in a circumstance marriage. What advice would you give me, being someone who's pursuing a love marriage for the future?
They say communication is key, and it is, but the part that they miss in that is like understanding. Because like you can communicate till the cows come home, but if you're not actually listening to what it is that your partner is saying, then you're going to miss a lot. Because a lot of people talk, and sometimes even without realizing, they kind of circle around what they actually trying to say. So you might hear your partner complain about one thing, but if you actually listen, and sometimes it take a little translation. I ain't gonna say it ain't frustrating. It's frustrating as hell. But if you actually listen, they're actually saying, hey, I'm actually feeling this way about this. Or, you know, this happened and this is stressing me out. It's kind of putting aside what you feel initially and actually listening and getting to the root of the issue. Because sometimes what you argue about ain't actually what you're arguing about. You think you arguing because, you know, the dishes ain't done, but you're really arguing about is the fact that y'all ain't had no real intimate moment in 3 weeks and your partner is feeling kind of neglected. Or you got out of bed this morning and didn't give him a kiss and you ain't realize how much that upset him, but in reality he feeling like, damn, I ain't getting no loving this morning. And it be real simple shit like that, and that it just just fly by.
Have,
So
have you encountered a lot of the issues that you hear us complain about on TikTok when dating Black men, like the emotional availability or the lack of emotional awareness or emotional intelligence?
absolutely, absolutely. It's been like I said, we've just gotten to a point of being able to effectively communicate, and I use quotations because it's still a work in progress. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, we got it down," because absolutely not. But we've just gotten to that point within like the last year or so. Um, you know, the fact that we have been together since we were in high school, we grew up together. And growing up, you have those different backgrounds, you have different needs and neglects that you encounter that you don't realize for real until you're kind of further down the line. And then when okay, when you're in, it's okay, baby. When you're in it,
What happened? What did he say happened?
he dropped the remote.
Oh,
He just was bringing it back to me. And when you're growing up and you're like, yes, we finally got out of mom's house, we're finally on our own, we're adults, we're doing this, you don't realize that a lot of what you ain't doing it for real, because you're in the cupcake phase. You're in the cupcake phase a lot longer than you think you're in the cupcake phase.
what's the
And cupcake phase is like rose-colored glasses. Like, everything is sweet. I'm so in love. I'm so infatuated with you. Your flaws are perfect. Like, all of that extra shit that ain't for real. So it's like you don't realize that you're kind of putting things to the side to make this person happy. They're doing the same thing, and you're not actually in tune with what you're feeling, what you're missing, what you're wanting. You're just like, I'm with this person, this is my person, I'm gonna make them happy. But you ain't making yourself happy. And that's been a lot. And then you want to figure out, and in those moments you don't want to make that person feel like they're not doing what they need to do, but you do start feeling like, I'm not getting what I need. But you don't know how to express that, because if I come to you as your partner and say, hey, I'm kind of feeling neglected, you're like, excuse me? Everything that I've been doing for you feel neglected? Excuse me, I did blah 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 blah. And then it becomes
working this job for 6 months and I hate this job, but I'm just trying to keep you in the house that you like.
Exactly. And you end up with a lot of those, and then you end up in these defensive circles where you're just defending yourself, which is in turn unintentionally attacking the other person, because you're like, you're not listening to me. You're not hearing what it is I'm saying to you. You're hearing it through a defensive lens, or you're hearing it through just not. That's where the translation comes in. You have to actually sit down and take yourself out of your feelings. It ain't easy. Sometimes he be saying some shit, I'm like,
nigga, who you talking to?
My nigga, you feeling what? I didn't do what? Okay.
I got another question. I am those people scared of on relationship TikTok. I'm one of those people who I'm like, tell me the truth, even if it's going to hurt my feelings. And I'm one of those people. I'm going to tell you the truth, even if it hurts your feelings, right? Feel like could help a marriage if that was truly implemented.
Say that last part again, because you kind of were breaking up a little bit.
I'm sorry. Do you think if that was really implemented, I'm sorry. Do you think if that was really implemented, people being brutally honest in the marriage, do you think that would work?
Well, that's kind of couple dependent, because as straightforward as that is, and as black and white as that is not always beneficial for everybody. I'm a sensitive individual. I want you to tell me the truth no matter what. but I'ma still feel away, and I'ma still have to fight those defensive feelings, or I'ma still have to. It's gonna take me a minute because I'm like, damn, like you really just said I ain't been there for you. You really just said I ain't doing nothing for you, and I really know that. And that's not what you're saying at all. It's not. It's circumstantial. It could be, but that's something that you and your partner will have to talk about. Like, hey, I would like to be able to come and talk to you about X, Y, and Z, but I don't want you to feel like I'm attacking you. So, my husband and I, like, I don't remember where he got it from, but it was some movie we saw where they would kind of place their hand. I really can't remember. Like, it was a reason they did it in the movie, but we kind of just adapted it for our own understanding. You just place your hand over your chin, like, hey, I have something I want to say that might hurt your feelings, but I'm not saying it to hurt your feelings. I'm saying it to express myself. I'm saying it because this is something that's weighing on me, and I need you to hear me. Or, it's important for you to hear me, or what have you. And, it's circumstantial. Some people, you be like, listen, your breath stank, and I need you to stop looking my way when you first wake up. Go and brush your teeth or something.
Shout out.
You say that to me, I'm going to be like.
I want to give a shout out to LaDanya McKnight on that note. Friend, do you work in mental health? Because honestly, the way you're answering these questions are similar to the way I would answer.
No, I don't. I just am a person who's been trying to work on my own mental health and understand myself and what I deal with and the people around me. This last year or so, I've really personally taken the steps to step outside of my emotions, because I grew up being called a drama queen. I took everything personally. I'm sensitive. So, I've done my best to step outside of that and see things from a non-biased point of view, and from all right, everybody dealing with shit. Everybody feels a way. My needs being met don't mean that your needs being met. And just because I think I'm meeting your needs don't mean I'm actually meeting your needs, and vice versa. But no, I don't. I work, I'm a hairstylist actually right now, but I'm trying to go into teaching. I would like to be an elementary school teacher.
Based on what you just said, it sounds like our therapist is telling us both.
Yeah. I miss my therapist. I haven't had one in a minute, to be honest.
I understand the struggle. I'm currently going through a transition. They kicked me off the plantation. They said smart. So I'm currently transitioning, and I'm gonna have to figure out my therapist situation. So I get it.
Yeah, we actually we had separated earlier this year, and when we separated, I told the state or whatever, trying to fix my
nigga to separate from my therapist. Oh my God, it sounds traumatic. I'm sitting. I'm sitting
a year.
It's in love and peace, friend.
Thank you. We're back working on it now. So, I'm in a better space. But what was messed up is, while we were together, I got insurance, I got all of the state assistance. But when we broke up, when we separated, they were like, you have to file for child support if you want any assistance. And I was,
oh, you talking about separating from your man?
Yes.
Oh, y'all separated?
Yeah, earlier this year. And with that, they kicked me off insurance and stuff.
But y'all are back together now.
Yeah.
What inspired you to go back, friend? Because I have a feeling you're the one who went back. You don't have to be too explicit with your business.
Well, I wasn't ready to let it go, to be honest.
Can you repeat yourself? You froze for a second, friend.
I said I wasn't really ready to let it go. Like I said, he is my high school sweetheart. He's the only love I've ever known, for real. The father of my child. It's been a difficult decision, I'm not gonna lie. But the love is still there, and I felt like if we were able to come together and communicate and actually work through our issues, then we could get back to how things were before.
I dig it. And I am never a proponent for people leaving their partners ever. However, I will say that if something does come up in the future and you find yourself in a similar situation, I want you to know that you're incredible. And you are. Just having a conversation with you has made me feel better. But you're incredible. Your energy is incredible. You're incredibly beautiful. Your son is adorable and sweet.
Thank you.
So, friend, I'm to say that if you ever have to get back on the block again, it won't be no problem. Your girl will come and go out with you and be your wing.
Thank you. I hopefully I ain't got to, but yeah, I hit you up. Yes, baby. Give me the remote. Okay. Jimmy got shot though. You said, can you hand me the remote?
I thought that you got shot.
You know, give me the remote. Who? Give me who?
Ooh.
That's not what we do around here, pimping. Yeah. But thank you. That means a lot.
No, thank you. Thank you for coming on, girl, while I'm 3 shades in the wind.
Listen. We out. I ain't got no more. I want to smoke so bad. I tried to order some stuff, but I ordered it too late. They was like, "Hi, yes, the delivery we're closed. Last delivery is at 7:30. Can we bring it in the morning? I need it now."
Oh, girl, I'm going to give you some advice. I found a dispensary that is 30 minutes from me, and they stay open literally all day. They close at midnight.
It's one like 15 minutes from me. They're open till late. The only thing is, I have my kid, and I can't walk into the dispensary with my child. Yeah, and his daddy don't get off till he don't get home till 10. So it's
I
like
I ain't going I ain't gonna give no I ain't never gonna give no bad advice, but I'm gonna tell you this. I take care of an autistic child. He done sat in the car a couple times.
I feel it.
Online orders, all I gotta do is go in and show my ID. We're gonna keep it moving. But I ain't gonna give no bad advice. I, I ain't gonna give no bad advice. And you know it tends to be officers or at least security
Yeah.
around dispensaries. And you know, I'm a mouthy girl. I'm a social girl. So I make friends with people, and there are times that I'd be like, the little white child in the car, keep your eye.
But the spot is it's so busy, and he's so young. Like
I get it. I'm cutting up and kicking. The child that I have is no longer a child. He's a teenager.
yes, yeah. He was
Yeah, yeah. I'm cutting up. But thank you again for coming on, friend. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to talk to you.
Me too. I feel like I just spoke to a celebrity. Like, thank you.
Y'all blowing my head up. No shade. I think I'm gonna be a celebrity one day.
You
And,
are.
and y'all gonna gag because I'm still gonna be the same bitch.
I'm gonna be like, hey.
You ain't gonna be saying no, hey girl, we're gonna be standing next to each other and you gonna be saying, girl, remember we was on live, girl.
Remember when we had first met?
We had first met, you said you was gonna be my wing woman, and now you got me out here with these celebrity niggas.
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready.
Continue doing your thing, friend. I appreciate your content.
Thank you. And I hope you have a fantastic night.
You too, friend. Yes, the friends are coming through. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, Mars. And thank you, Naveen. Is that how I pronounce your name? Naveen Rinaldi. Oh, I think that's how I pronounce it. I got some hearts. Hey, how you doing? Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I have people in my life that's trying to convince me that I might be better at this shit than I believe I am. You know, insecurities live. I'm telling y'all, insecurities live in celebrities. I done fucked a few. They live. Trust me. Maybe I will be a celebrity. Maybe I won't give up until I fucking am. Imagine my mouthy, ratchet, yet smart on the weekends. Imagine my ass sitting in between Jay-Z and Beyonce. Because no shade for my photo op. I need to sit in between. I need to break it up. You won't cut me out the picture, bitch. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But imagine me. No, imagine me. If you ain't imagining, bitch, you gonna gag when it happens. How you doing? Who says I don't know him already? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. My friend is online.
Howdy, howdy. How you doing, pretty lady?
How you doing, beautiful?
Not too bad. I have not seen you in a minute. Where
Child,
have you been hiding? Have
child,
you been hiding in the rose bushes again?
child. They've been shadow banning me since the last time I called people melanini, honey.
Do you remember that one video that I made where I called my fellow cream
Right?
of crocodiles?
Do you know that I have you in a YouTube compilation?
You what?
You are. I have a compilation series that I do on YouTube called White on White Crime. And it's you and a couple other friends. Y'all are always reading other white people, and y'all are always in the compilation.
You have no idea how honored I am right now.
Child,
Like the first time I saw one of your videos, I don't remember which one, but I knew that I would love you in an instant. I literally can't even remember what video it was.
child,
I
and
guess it's not true what they say about people remembering their first time.
uh, no, that is not true. I be remembering my first time on occasion, and I be remembering why I forget it consistently.
Ooh, we
Baby,
enjoying the little lettuce, are we?
baby, it was traumatizing love. It was given
Mm-hmm.
tongue ring with a plastic ball. It was yes, it was giving scratch up the member.
Oh,
Mhm.
no.
Baby, I thought I was
Honey,
about
that's the dumpster kind of. That is the dumpster loving. We don't want that.
baby. After that, I thought I was about him, honey. I
At
said,
the bottom.
this don't feel as good as it do when I'm by myself. This ain't gonna work,
Right. Little did you know you were a blossoming young flower.
honey. And when I tell you that the rose bushes are in bloom,
Ooh. Do we
honey,
got a couple roses up in there? Do we got a couple roses up in there?
we ain't got a couple, but we got a prospect. I don't want to give away too much because I've been vlogging my single life,
Ooh.
honey. But it might be a prospect in the horizon.
I got me, baby. I got me some dealer lovins over here.
Some what?
Dealer lovins.
Dealer?
Trade.
Ooh,
Trade, baby.
ooh, baby.
I'm being careful.
You got
I
your
know better.
vest?
I'm sorry, what?
You got your bulletproof vest?
Not yet.
Ooh, I'm scared of the trade. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just turned down a trade piece yesterday. He thought that I was gonna pop up.
Nuh-uh.
He thought
You
that I
did not. Was he fine
baby.
at least?
Oh,
On a scale of
baby.
1 to 10, how fine we talking?
On a scale of 1 to 10, hood trade is definitely giving 8. It's definitely giving 8, 8.5.
Oh.
Just on the look alone, if you into cakey, it's pushing more toward 9. If you into versatile package in the front and the back, we
Ooh. Now you're just singing my song. You are singing a siren song for me.
baby, honey. I thought that I was gonna be Deborah Cox, bitch, but the way the way
Okay, I'm getting way too damn hot in this fuzzy blanket shit. I need to put on some sweats.
friend, the way my trauma with cisgender men is set up,
Not the cisgender.
I
You and I both. Now you know better than to be messing with the sisses.
baby, honey, sis got left by his motherfucking self because Bree Star wasn't popping up.
Just take you out from my Rose of Jericho. But, girl, let me tell you something. This man, he knows how to touch, he knows how to make you sing. Like, anytime,
Giving Mariah,
like, not Mariah, I don't got that kind of range.
oh
And you know that song Pony?
yes,
He's built like that. He's built that good.
well, Francie, you know, for me, built good is coming with a titty and a hip. You know, I like them built like a brick house,
Oh, not the brick house. Oh, where's
baby.
my camera?
You can huff and you can blow that bitch down.
Girl, I already know. Like I've been messing with dudes since I was 16 years old, and I had to look for good spots.
Break them down for us. Break them down for us. What he looking like? I want to see the picture in my head.
Okay, let's see here. He's about 5'11". He's got really good pecs, fabulous set of chiseled abs, dark like chocolate, packing in the front, packing in the back. And when I tell you he's got the thighs that can break a walnut.
That's the part, friend. That's the part. Friend, you slaying straight love.
Honey, if you're ever in Cincinnati, let me point you to some good ones.
Oh Lord.
Like
you going to have somebody's child coming back to the DMV talk my black ass.
girl, I've been having mama's boys coming between my legs since I was 16 years old. Not all of them trade either.
Woo! You know, I live for a butch queen, honey. If they go, then that's 10, bitch.
You got me having hot flashes over here thinking about him. God damn. That's how much. Now you know he's not. That's how you know he's got that good power.
So how did you meet him?
I won't lie. I met him through the Grinder.
Grind hard. It's crazy because I've tried the grinder every time that I've been single. I give the grinder at least 3 weeks.
Right.
3 weeks. But baby, when I tell you that they be more nuts than a Snickers.
Who you telling? Like, girl, when I was first on that app, I literally had dudes blowing up. And I was 18 when I first tried that app. Like, I had dudes blowing up my phone every other minute. Like, I had to figure out how to put my phone on mute so that my mother wasn't going to go, who's texting you this many times? Because she didn't know I was on that app.
How do you separate the crazies from the worthy of considering meeting?
The biggest trick that I've found is paying attention to the bios and how they present themselves in the photos. Like if they got that good smile with one profile photo and a description in like a body type description, that's crazy. And for the good ones, look for the ones that have photos of them with pets or friends, and look for ones with a filled out bio that at least describe what they're looking for on that app or
Okay.
in general.
Like good advice. Sounds like good advice. Now, my question is to you, friend. You done been on
Ask
a run
away.
all these years. Why is you not settled
Mm-hmm.
down? Why is you single?
It's mainly because I have trust issues. I won't lie. Plus the fact that I don't feel emotionally ready to give what I know that I want yet. Like, I'm still trying to piece everything in my head together as best as I can, trying to get the puzzle pieces to sit right.
You on a wellness journey?
I am on a therapy trip, yes.
Oh, that's a well. That's
I've
definitely, yeah.
That's been a theme for you today, hasn't it? Therapy.
That's the theme for me all the time.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said in one video that you're planning on becoming a therapist, haven't you?
I am a published psychologist. I got my first publication when I got my first
When
publication.
was this? I don't recall seeing this.
It's because TikTok doesn't want you to see all of my videos. They only want you to see certain perspectives of me.
TikTok done plucked me from your garden and threw me away. I'm mad.
Friend, it's all there. It's all there. If you ever want to see
I
anything
gotta go
that I
snooping.
or co-authored, it's all on my page. But yeah, that's
Right.
what I do for a living, and I promote it in my various communities, in our community, the
Right.
community, and also in the Black community. It's very necessary. We
Mhm.
need.
And I saw this one video earlier where, okay, this TikToker asked, what's the weirdest thing that you've had a female friend do to you? For some reason, my video wasn't posting correctly, so I decided to take it down and try again at another time. But before I answer that question here, what's the weirdest thing that you've had a female friend do to you?
Oh my goodness, it sticks out. It was actually two female friends
Mhm.
that same thing. One gay, one straight.
Right.
My lesbian homegirl and my cishet homegirl violated me. They both assaulted me.
They did not. Wait, hold up. What now? Who did what now?
Yeah, it sticks out. I don't have to take a lot of time to recall.
Understandably so.
I had a
Girl. Oh my god.
when I got my first apartment. I would let her come and spend weekends with me when she wanted to stay in my town.
Right.
And I also had a straight homegirl who lives across the
Mhm.
street from me, and she had a crush on me before I transitioned. But we had come to the conclusion that we would never be anything more than friends. And
Right.
and yeah, like in the period of me transitioning when I was a drag queen, she came to my house one day. My door was open. She came in, and I had taken a nap. I was probably in a weed coma, to be honest. And
Mhm.
and yeah, I guess I was having an erection while asleep, and
Right.
and pulled my pants down, and then she told me that she did it, and she complimented my genitals.
The
Literally, story. I still feel
dragons of the
sick.
ages, ancestors, keep me calm, make it so that I don't rain thorns of hell on this bitch.
Honey, baby, ancestors, my black aunties, save Gavin. But she, I want everybody watching to think about how they would feel if their teenage daughter had her pants pulled down by her male friend.
I literally almost got into a fist fight back in high school because some random ass dude decided to slap my good Judy on the behind. Now, bear in mind, she's a very petite girl, and she's got the curves of a full-blown stripper. And this little boy thought it would be funny to just go up behind her and just give her a big old smack. And when she looked in the mirror, she saw that she had a big ass print. And when she told me, she saw the swords in my eyes. And when she pointed him out, I nearly bolted towards him, ready to go for the kill. But before I could even get off the first step, she literally grabbed my collar and pulled me to the ground, telling me to sit and calm down, like a dog. I told her.
These people are not raising their children.
And I told her to do that too. Like if she saw that I was getting ready to go for a fight, I told her to grab my collar and tell me to sit like a dog. Because that was the best way that she could get me to listen to her when I was in that state. Honestly, that's literally the best way that anybody can get me to listen to them in that state.
Friend, I was trying not to smile. I was trying to remain serious.
You don't gotta be... Listen, it's a silly ass thing for people to do. You are more than welcome to laugh. And a weird thing that I had...
I don't consider it silly. I'm a switchy dom. So I don't consider it silly at all. I considered being a dominatrix as a profession at one point, but
you would make a lot of money from that.
I would.
Like you got the looks, you got the attitude, you got the curves. Girl, you would make a hell of a lot of...
I would make a lot of money, and also I know how to act. I would know how to get into character.
Right.
But you know, I want to be a little different. I want to show my little sisters that we have other options outside of sex.
Right, like we got social work, we got government work, i.e. me. I'm literally a tax examiner.
We have any work, anything you want to do.
And there's even childcare work. Like look at the hundreds of child protective services organizations that are out there that are run by queer people.
There is a plantation now that's courting me. I mean, there's an employer now.
I was about to say plantation.
There's an employer now that's courting me for child protective services. A lot of times,
I definitely see you working with children.
I've worked with children before, and I've actually had great results. I've honestly had great results.
That's awesome.
Which is why I'm not too concerned about having real work, because my resume speaks for itself. I don't
should.
My patients online.
What organization do you work for, if you don't mind me asking, in case I end up needing to switch?
I don't work for any at the moment. The organization that I'm working for are TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
Oh, so you're a freelancer. Okay.
I'm currently freelancing. I am offering services. I have a couple spots left. I'm offering independent contract services for $50 an hour, whether you have insurance or not.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
but
it's quite.
That is very affordable, yeah. But a weird thing that I had done to me by a female friend, and I called her, and I only donned her that title as a courtesy to my best friend at the time, when he was dating her at the time. Mm-hmm. Okay, here's how it went down. He and I were 18 to 19 at the time, and we were getting ready to go to the club. When out of the blue, he suddenly gets a text from his girl saying, "Hey, can you and Gavin chill with me and my homegirl by the river?" And let's call her Lakeisha, because I don't want her name coming anywhere near my mouth. Ugh.
Yeah.
And Lakeisha and her little friend were just chilling in the car, smoking and vibing. By the time my friend and I got there, the four of us were hanging out. We were just smiling. We were smoking. There was a little bit of drinking, but he and I only had one sip each because it was cheap dark liquor, and he and I preferred clear. And everything was going fine for about an hour when I suddenly felt things shift. And when I look around to see who was watching, because I know I felt eyes being dug into my back, I see that it's Lakeisha's little friend. She's just glaring daggers at me like I did something slimy. And prior to me and my friend going over to her and her friend, he asked me to be on my best behavior because he knows how I can get when I meet new people. Because I get really excited, I get really hyper, I essentially become manic. And let's see, what else happened? I ask her, "Hey, what's going on? Did I say or do something to offend you?" She goes, "Are you actually gay? You don't look it, you don't sound it, you don't walk it, you don't talk it." I looked at her so cockeyed, like I was staring at a badass drawing on a chalkboard. And that's how she was built, too. And I asked her how... Like she's paler than me, and you can clearly see it's pretty hard to get paler than me. I ask her, "What do you mean?" And then she gives me some weird ass excuse. I don't remember what she said, but then she looks to Lakeisha and goes, "Do you think he will touch my titty if I whip it out?" I literally, and then my best friend turned to her and said, "What the fuck?" I told him, "No."
There are so many things that I'm thinking. Number one, I've noticed that a lot of, and this is a conversation all its own, but I've noticed that with me and around a lot of queer people assigned male at birth, cis women tend to feel comfortable being overly sexual with us.
Right.
And I'm not.
They essentially treat us like dolls.
Yeah, and I'm not going to give you advice on what to do, but honestly, I'm a person. I'm more sexually comfortable around people who are assigned female at birth as well. I'm more comfortable expressing and being overt with it, right? So I give women allowance. It's truly like, I mean, they have to be careful with me because I'm pansexual, but.
Oh my God.
But I give them allowance. But definitely what I was saying earlier about the friend pulling my pants down and groping me and, examining my genitals, that was definitely over the line. That's not something that I would even do to someone dating, honestly. Unless it was
that's essentially being raped. That's exactly being raped, not essentially.
It was genuinely assault on both occasions. Like I said, it happens with a lesbian friend as well. And a part of me gets it, but at the end of the day, I was violated.
Exactly. And my best friend, I literally put my hand up and told him, let me play along here. What makes you think? And I asked this girl, and I told this girl, give me an exact time during this entire interaction that made you think I was not gay. And then she pointed out the way I was dressed. Like, I was dressed in a fitted V-neck shirt, regular jeans, and some Nike sneakers that I bought at Shoe Carnival.
I think you brought up another point that you didn't even realize. A lot of times, cis women find attraction in us, find attraction in our masculine traits. I know that for me personally, I've had cis women admitted to being attracted to me. And honestly, I think anyone who's attracted to me has to at least have lesbian tendencies. So I think for a lot of them, they may be attracted to other cisgender women, but it's different. Out with me, they feel a certain security in knowing that I was assigned male at birth.
Right. And I won't deny that. As I grew up into my 20s, I looked back on it on multiple occasions, and hearing you say that gave it a sort of validation. Like, anytime that I was around women, like a prime example being one time when I was attending a drag show that my drag grandmother was hosting. I was dressed in I was dressed in full drag, bright red wig, hard front, but she had a bang, thank the gods. And I was in a fitted skin tone gown with a thigh slit and some blush sandal heels. Now that gave a lot of the women there the impression that I didn't know how to defend myself or how to protect those that I care about. And one of these girls, she was with a bachelorette party or something, and she was hammered. Like, she was sloshed. And she was dancing near the stage, and like, she was just dancing near the stage, getting in the performer's ways. And my grandmother, being the gracious hostess that she is, she guided the girl to sit down 3 different times. She told the girl the 3rd time, if you get up again, I will have to throw you out of here. And when I saw that she was getting ready to try and follow her back there, because I saw the look on this drunk girl's face, I literally stepped in the path and told her, I may be in heels, bitch, and you may be drunk, but I can still take your ass down into the pavement, and I will put you 6 feet under.
Oh, Lord. Friend, don't be beating up white women in public.
Listen, it's okay. I'm the color of polymer anyway.
Friend, I thank you for coming up. I'm about to get up out of here soon, but I want to bring
All right.
up before I get off. Thank you for coming up, Gavin.
All right, I got you. It was my pleasure, Fairy.
And continue to keep me posted, honey, baby. Continue sending me the.
Oh, I certainly will. All right, love you, gorgeous.
Have a good evening.
Right, let's see if I can just close this here. Almost had it. Oh my goodness.
Yes, shout out to Gavin, honey. Where did you go, friend? You was just up here, friend. Oh, here go my friend.
Hey.
Hey, friend. Is you just coming off the plantation? Every time I talk to you, you just coming off the plantation.
You know what? What they say on Frozen, for the first time in forever? For the first time in forever, I was off. I was off, friend, and I couldn't believe it. I was off 2 days in a row.
Friend, you must have painted the town rainbow, honey.
And gold.
What's going on with you, love? How you feeling today?
You know what? I'm feeling good. Coming into some realizations, sitting with some things today, doing some reflections, really getting myself together. I'm not going to therapy as often as I would like due to my work schedule and having to reconfigure that. But I'm trying to utilize the tools that I've learned in therapy. And that's been a lot easier than what I thought it would be. But, and I don't want to say easy because, like, mental health is real, struggles are real, but I'm doing it day by day. And like earlier, I had a moment about something in the past, and it's like an embarrassing moment. And so I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And I was like, no, sit with that. Why do you feel ashamed about that? Because that was a real life moment for you. And on my healing journey, I'm doing a lot of inner child healing. That's a raggedy bitch right there. But I'm doing a lot of inner child healing, and in doing my inner child healing, I often have to visit moments to, like, when I was a kid or a teenager, and I'm like, oh, I'm embarrassed or whatever the case might be, and I'm like, no, you need to show yourself grace. Like, look at what you were going through at that point. Are you like, what?
Show yourself grace in general because you are human. I'm sure you could tell, friend. I'm the type of bitch who embarrasses herself at least once every time I'm in public, right? But something that I realized that my therapist told me, and it's something I had to remind myself of, is that if people can't take it, like if they can't take your embarrassing moments along with your profound moments, then bitch, they don't deserve you, honey.
Yes.
They don't. I recall a time, this is back during my ballroom days, I had a big crush on this trans man realness, honey. from these parts. And yeah, I had did too much. I had blew it up in the DMs once I realized that the attraction was mutual. I had embarrassed my motherfucking self. But something that I realized, that's just one example of something that I realized, that nigga couldn't take me, honey.
And could not.
Right.
Fran, I'm about to get on your level.
Because I seen you, but a drunk bitch about to clock the fuck out, honey. And you already know, bitch, that you are becoming a YouTube star because I be posting all of our lives.
I am weak. Yes.
Peace, love, and
Can you hear me, Fran?
to you, my friends, and everybody in the chat.
Thank you for breaking me up.